choice by Greg Joyce.
All right, that's good.
Wow, Greg, what kind of choice are you looking at right now?
I'm thinking about hanging this picture across from a toilet. Or, I mean, I'm not actually doing that. It's a fact of reality.
It's a choice that someone else made that you're debating the greatness of.
Yeah.
This is the picture that's facing the toilet on our bathroom floor.
So disappointed.
Not above the toilet, mind you, which would be something.
No, that'd be something different. This is facing you as you sit on the toilet. She's sitting as well. There's a lot of contemplation happening.
There is.
Right.
I feel like we're both in it together.
Yes, that is a choice. What other choices have been made in the last, I guess it's actually been 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got lots of new add-ons and a couple themes in the PRB. And first up is the Universal Content Puller from John the Fish.
Sweet.
And the best way I can explain this one is that it's similar to like a more elaborate version of a stack in a way. You can add it to anywhere, and then based on the content sources that you have configured, it'll pull in content to that area. So you can pull in another area from a different page. You can pull in a stack, I think, but yeah, he has the add-on itself, and then the first set of sources are available in the marketplace, and really you should just read about it if you're interested in it.
Yeah, it sounds like it does bend the our understanding of time and space and parallel content universes.
It does.
Sweet.
Next up, we have Ecommerce Reports from Alex Solana.
Nice.
And it gives you nice little graphs and so forth of your products and how they've been selling and so forth. So it's a handy thing if you have e-commerce and you feel like reporting isn't what it should be.
Nice. Could you scroll up for just a second? So it looks like
you
can all those reports work for a particular
The category lets you pick a catalog page on your site, and the product lets you pick like an individual product to filter on, and then you can pick from when and when.
Nice.
Yeah, so
that's pretty.
That's good.
Looks good.
Next up is Whale Folio from Chirac, and it's another in his series of whale add-ons, and this one is kind of a gallery-ish sort of a thing.
Nice.
Yep. Yep, nice one. Next up is Quickie Player from Pseudo TV, and Quickie Player lets you pop in a video on your site from Vimeo or YouTube.
Oh.
What does a responsive video block mean?
Oh, it uses fitbit.js.
So it's like
If you put it in a sidebar, it won't go outside your sidebar. If you put it in your main content area, it'll stretch to the full width of the content area. And if you have like a responsive theme, it'll make your video look good on an iPad.
Nice.
Cool.
Next up is from Goutnet, and it's called Add-on Lister. And this will list every add-on that your page is using.
Oh, cool.
Site's using, and that's a freebie.
Oh,
interesting. And next up is File Reader from Goutnet, and File Reader will take a file of your choice that your site has access, or that your web user has access to, and it will display it in page, and you can choose whether or not to show it to guest users and so on. So I guess it would be kind of handy, like if you were doing like a tutorial site or something, and you wanted to like show people like, hey, this is my actual HT access, or
Well, I could see this being a handy hack for any number of things. You got some completely third-party app that writes stats to a text file somewhere, and you want to show that text file.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to write, a whole new
big wrapping layer. Just point to it. That's pretty clever.
Thing for concrete5 to do that. So yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
Next
just point it to config that.
Yeah, totally. That'd make your day good. Next up is from Growth Curve, and it's called Wave Text.
What?
Makes your text get wacky.
Wacky. Wow. And so is that still web font, or is that like rendering an image?
I don't know. It's it's absolutely fonts. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
It uses JavaScript, I think,
Oh, wow. Oh, gosh.
to wiggle them.
Wow.
And next up is from Document Group Docs, and it's called Group Docs Assembly. Iframes in their service.
Okay.
And next up is Adagio from Talikman. And Adagio, this is a Talikman quote. This is not me, although I agree with it. Adagio is a wickedly sensual theme using gradients and dark colors. And that's all, enough said.
Nice. I'm hungry. I've never wanted a risotto so hard.
That looks pretty good.
It was pretty good. I'm not joking.
Yeah. Steve cooked that.
But we'll see.
Come to his house for dinner.
Let's do it.
All right.
Plenty of grapes, though.
Block a button from WTDS. And block a button basically lets you create kind of call to actions on your site. You insert it, after a content block or whatever, and then when you mouse over the content block, you get this nice kind of bootstrappy button in the middle.
I see.
Simple, effective.
Cool button.
And we have another John the Fish add-on, and this one kind of implements something similar to short tags, except, of course, being John the Fish, that would be too easy, and it's actually, a big, data hooks kind of a thing, so you can use these kind of short tags, and it'll, pull in a stack, or it'll pull in, attributes of the page. You can use it to, switch the data that a gallery uses based on these kind of short taggy things.
So you put these tags in the HTML of a tiny MC or content block, and then
as far as I
put
understand
content
I
in
didn't
there.
read through the whole thing when this got approved last
And
week.
reading that red text, even more than putting this in a content block for output, like in the example, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Greg, but it looks like you might even be able to go into a block that takes parameters like a gallery or something like that. And instead of putting in, it's not really a great example, but instead of putting in something that
John the Fish puts in the description of the add-on is that you can pick a different file set for a gallery block using this add-on within your own content block.
Yeah.
Deep, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely points at a real need. We've got a thing in 5.7, which of course is, big and exciting and who knows when, but pulling in snippets is similar type solution because that is a real problem.
Next up is the Haywater theme from A-Theme.
Nice.
And this one not only comes with the iPhone and the iPad, it comes with the
picture of a fern. Is that a fern or something else?
Back.
Oh,
it looks like moss.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice. Good looking theme.
Nice little theme there.
Hey.
Last but not least is, somebody capitalizing on the global financial crisis so you can keep track of currency rates and some possibly not real time, I don't know, but it'll...
So this shows you rates. This doesn't integrate with e-commerce and doing
anything. No, I hope not.
Fancy. Yeah, me too. I think this just shows you the currency exchange rates on some capacity.
Nice.
That could be handy.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all of them.
Great choices, Greg Joyce. Thank you again, as always. Looking good. Thank you, everyone who's working in PRB, both submitting stuff and, of course, reviewing and approving.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you've got some time and you want to be a fast-track community leader and an active part of the project, it's a great way to help. We've got the PRB, the Peer Review Board, a committee of... it doesn't have to be a particularly robust developer. We've got all sorts of different things that you can approve in there where the documentation looks good and you're following the icon guidelines, but could always use help in terms of getting these things approved quickly and safely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you want part of that, let Julia know.